We all need to step back for a moment and put ourselves in this situation. This is going to be a very serious conversation. Opinions, I'm sure, will be on both sides of the fence because a Utah midwife was sent to jail after she delivered 2 premature babies. They were twin babies. Sadly, one of them died. So this midwife was sentenced to 6 months behind bars for second-degree felony manslaughter and 1 misdemeanor reckless endangerment charge, and also ordered to never professionally help deliver another child after the premature infant died in her care. Before we get into all the specifics, this is one of those where no matter who you are, if you're a healthcare provider, and I know this was a midwife, and we've often talked on the show about when you choose to deliver a baby, how you choose to do it. That's your choice, but there are various risks involved. It's not common that a healthcare provider ends up in prison, and that the headline to me of she's now in jail and she's delivered 1,000+ kids. It was a little frightening, quite frankly. A wake-up call to the point where my first thought, I'm going to ask you, Riv, is if you're a midwife out there practicing, if you're putting your freedom at risk, that's a very scary phenomenon. And so first, let's tackle that.
The thing that bothered me about this story is, as a lawyer that's been involved in medical malpractice cases, doctors make mistakes often. Or at least doctors are
Humans
sued.
are fallible.
Yes,
Humans make mistakes. It doesn't matter whether you're a doctor. It doesn't matter who you are. No matter what, people make mistakes.
But here's the difference.
Human nature. It happens.
When a doctor makes a mistake during a procedure, you see a medical malpractice claim filed, you see a complaint to the medical board, but I have never seen a doctor arrested, prosecuted, and put in jail because they were negligent or their care fell below the standard of practice in that community. I mean, it has to be something really egregious.
Because it was a midwife, though, is my question.
That was what I felt like this woman, or the whole profession of midwives, was being singled out and treated differently for a mistake than medical doctors are treated. And that bothered me about this story because that's not fair. That's not fair.
She has insurance, I'm sure, and she has a regulatory agency that monitors midwives.
And let's explain the next twist in the story, because apparently she did reassure the parents, and this is all alleged, reassured the parents that she could take care of the situation. One of the twins was born, apparently purple, unable to breathe. The claim in the suit was that she wasn't using the proper equipment.
The resuscitation equipment
and the resuscitation was too large.
And the babies were 2 months preemie. They came 2 months early, and she misread the signs of labor.
And so, yeah, so she thought the mom was experiencing cramps. But let's talk a little bit about, from 2 perspectives here is, you know, one perspective, we've often talked in the show about a mother's choice, how they deliver babies. Sometimes there are going to be scenarios where if you are delivering a baby outside of a hospital and something goes wrong, you're not going to get the same level of care as you might get in a hospital setting. It's just the reality.
Well, even in a hospital, sometimes things go wrong, and then the babies still don't survive, or mothers don't survive. I mean, complications happen.
You know, and you've had 3 children.
All at once. Well,
all at once. So you know these are high risk. No matter what, even if you're in a hospital, babies sometimes it's a chaotic, crazy environment. Can be if something doesn't go just right. I'm curious your thoughts, because as a mother who delivered 3 babies, like you said, pretty much all at once, you know that that's a high-risk delivery. What are your thoughts as both a doctor and a mother on this one?
Well, as a doctor, I think we know twins are a higher risk pregnancy. They live in Utah and it's snowy. So, you kind of take that into consideration too, I think, as a midwife. Like, if a crisis arises, how quickly can I get to help? I don't think anything, she's delivered apparently thousands. That's a lot.
Including twins.
Including multiples. Yeah. So twins. And I think she sounded qualified and competent. So it's impossible for me to see where it all truly went awry. And it sounds like she misread the signs of labor. She didn't recognize that the woman was in fact in labor.
But even if she did that, again, that doesn't sound like a criminal act. That sounds like negligence to me.
Right.